Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now here's Williamson. Sinks that one from the post. Williamson's got the game going with his first points of the game for New Orleans.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Back to KD. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Williamson. Jordan kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Thompson. Inside, here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pulls up, high post. Murray, good.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Durant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Pass to Jordan. Thompson against Murray. It's rebounded by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Şengün with a screen on Murray. Thompson finds Şengün. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Mr. Williamson to the wing on the left. Now here's Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson double team. Now Jordan. Jones for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And, Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now here's Murray, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Mr. Williamson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. Now here's Durant. Drops in the layup for two. KD's got 6.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Pass to Murray. Now Williamson. To end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
KD passes to Eason. Outside, KD. Eason with a screen for Durant. From the wing, and the jumper is good. He's got 8.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Jones with the screen on Smith. Williamson against KD. Here's Queen. On the 3 off target. Houston leading by 4. And here is Durant. 8 points for him. Shot from 16. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Williamson following the score by Houston. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. Jones against KD. Smith with a screen on Jones. And stolen by Williamson. Jones the pass to Williamson. Murray against Thompson. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Houston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Eason passes to KD. Şengün with a screen on Williamson. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's get all your attention right there on center court. Here they come, the Pelicans Hype Squad.
The Rockets making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Smith against Williamson. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
On the wing, Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Over Shepard. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Houston leading by 8. Durant kicks to Thompson. Left side, Durant. In the corner, Şengün with it. Durant deciding where to go with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
And the Pelicans with possession here after the missed 3 from KD. Yep, that one goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Murray. Shepard with the ball. Nothing on the board, and the shot is good.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
Pass to Queen. Now here's Murray. A jump hook, and that one is good. Murray's got his second basket.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. Şengün with a screen on Murray. And Şengün throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Smith sets the pick for KD. Over to the left wing. Shepard. Basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, you have to really appreciate Williamson's fire and tenacity on the court. Players like him get everyone to increase their intensity.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Bays checked in for Herbert Jones. Poole comes in for Trey Murphy. And Fears is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. So he can't get either to fall. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Blake looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Bay. Here's Okogie. It's rebounded by Poole.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Williamson kicks to Bay. Pass to Fears. Back to Bay. Williamson against Green. Shoots it up. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
To the right side. Out to the right wing. Here's Queen. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Shepard, the pass to Capella. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Down low, it's stolen by Capella. Green against Williamson. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Poole. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
For 3, it's good from long range. And it's 7 points for Reed Shepard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on.
And also, give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Green is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot.
Just tremendous defense right there, applying the pressure.
Pass to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Now here's Sengun. Defended by Misi, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pelicans trail by 13. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Kevin, back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Off target from three-point range. And here is Green. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Fears. It's rebounded by Houston. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now Shepard, 7 points in the game. Here's Şengün. And it's blocked. Now here's Bey. He's tightly guarded to the inside. Count that bucket.
And that's just a good unselfish play by Bey. Terrific pass, hits his man right in rhythm so that he could attack.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Bey. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Finney-Smith passes to Green. Here's Bey. He has yet to score. And Nisi throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's get it up, fans. It's your Pelicans Breaker.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green dishes to Durant. Pass to Shepard. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans trail by 11. Up top, Bey. Guarded by KD. And stolen by Thompson. Driving inside.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Murray outside. Pass to Queen. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 13. Here's Shepard. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And here is Murray. Pass to Queen. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not flawless. Maybe time for a different approach.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Shoots over Bay, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Shepard. KD's got 12.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Fears. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Thompson passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy comes in for Fear. The Rockets also changing it up. Smith comes in for Green, and Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. Murray, good.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Şengün with a screen on Jones. To the middle. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Pelicans trail by 21. Here's Murray. Williamson is screen on Thompson. Murray down low. He's covered by Thompson.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 8.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Now Williamson. Şengün covering. Williamson kicks to Murray. Over Thompson. Again, the miss by Murray. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-6 run. Thompson passes to Eason. Williamson against Thompson. Good D by Williamson. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Bay in the post. Eason on him. Williamson left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Fears he's checked in for Murray. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston leading by 21. Durant with it. 12 points for him. Thompson finds Eason. Hits it from three-point range. Eason's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Fears. Still without a basket. Pass to Jones. Williamson a screen on Katie. And Fears has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Fears has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Thompson kicks to Capella. Back to Thompson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Fears. Pass to Bay. Williamson a screen on Smith. And Fears has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Rockets leading by 23. Eason finds Thompson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist goes to
Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Williamson outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Thompson outside. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. Pass to Smith. Outside, Katie. Clock at 4. Not going to go that time. Excellent D that time from Jones. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Williamson a screen on Smith. Bay. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Houston with it. Thompson passes to Smith. Back to Thompson. Over Fears. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. 14 points from Amen Thompson. Well for New Orleans, shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Now Fears. It's tipped. It's Durant on the wing. Lets it go from deep. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Murray. Thompson misses. The Pelicans shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Jones. And here is Williamson. He's covered by Thompson. Eason grabs the board. And for Houston, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Back to KD. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Shot clock at 5. Here's Eason from downtown. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Williamson dishes to Murray. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Eason. Now here's Durant. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Four on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Rockets. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. To the left side wing. There's Williamson with the 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got 10 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you guys.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. The first free throw is good. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
And so Murray nails both of them. And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Jordan. Murray against Thompson. Murray kicks to Williamson. Williamson double team. Murray finds Williamson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Here are the Pelicans now. The Rockets making the shot. Murray scanning the floor. That one good for 2. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's good, 2 points. The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Thompson against Murray. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, you can see how locked in Murray has been in this game. He's getting to his spots, and the numbers are piling up.
Pass to Thompson. Back to KD. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
For 3.
Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now here's Jordan. No scoring in this one. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Pelicans score.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
Durant, the pass to Easton. Pass to Şengün. Five on the clock. Thompson the bounce pass. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Williamson the pass to Murray. Out to the wing. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Smith scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Eason. From outside, off the mark. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Here's Williamson. He's got 8. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Williamson's got 10 points.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move it.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Murray. Williamson outside. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Eason's shot is good. Eason's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Jordan sets the pick for Murray. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Queens checked in. Here's Murray with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for him.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Okogie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shepard with the ball. Murray on him. And he fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Now here's Bay. Still scoreless. And it's Williamson missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Shepard the pass to Capella. Capella with a screen on Bay. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Bay. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Green with the ball. Fears covering. Shepard with the ball. To the middle. Capella kicks to Green. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And Fears pulls it down. Here's Williamson. It's stolen by Capella. Now Shepard. He's got 9. And here is Green. Okogie for 3. It's rebounded by Poole. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And Fears has it in the corner. Pass to Queen. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Here's Shepard. Out to the right wing. Okogie, the pass to Green. Over Fears. The Rockets again can't hit.
But when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
There's the screen. Inside. Trying to end the drought. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
1:39 left to play here in the third. Capella with a screen on Poole. And here is Capella. He has 6. Green up on top. Puts up a deep 3. Okogie misses. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson up top. Guarded by Green. Pass to Fears. Here's Okogie to the inside. Shepard not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Out left to the wing. Williamson against Green. Williamson kicks to Poole. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And he sinks the second. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Poole looking it over. Now here's Bay. Scoreless thus far. Here's Green. The 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Clint Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Green. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. The Rockets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Pass to Shepard. Here's Okogie. Shepard with the ball. From deep three-point territory. They pulls it in. Murray outside. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Queen. Puts up a 3. Murray, no good. Murray's gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Down low. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Over to the wing. Bay passes to Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Here's Okogie. Pass to Shepard. Now, Finney-Smith. Capella with a screen on Bay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Finney-Smith. Okogie inside the three-point line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Bay with the screen for Fear. To the middle, knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Zion Williamson's checked in for Eve Nisi, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Crawford's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bay. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Shepard. Over Murray. And it comes off the front of the rim. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a low 30% mark from the field. It's intercepted. Here's Okogie. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Murray. Now Shepard. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Finney-Smith. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bay passes to Williamson. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Crawford. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Houston making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williamson looking it over. They need this one. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the three.
Pass to Okogie. Unloads from 13. Connects, the jumper drops.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Here's Queen. Now here's Murray. Over Shepherd. New Orleans moving it around. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williamson outside. Williamson is screen on Holiday. Back to Williamson. Over Finney-Smith. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Green. Poke loose. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Dave's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Davison's checked in. Right wing. Shepherd with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Finney-Smith.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Outside, Green. Good on the triple.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And here is Williamson. Stolen. To the paint. Here's Okogie. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Jones. Williamson outside. Williamson double team. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Here's Shepherd for 3. Okogie. That shot missing. Murray outside. Pass to Williamson from 8. Rockets with the rebound. Shepherd's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Davison. Over in the corner, Shepard buries it from three-point range.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Williamson finds Murray. To the left wing, beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Green. Here's Shepard. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Williamson.
Houston.
Jordan's checked in for Bay. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Shepard. Screen by Capella. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Shepard. Green with a screen for Shepard. Fires the 3. No good from Finney-Smith. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Jordan dishes to Murray. Over Shepard. Kicks it out to Williamson. Jordan sets the pick for Williamson. Back to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Murray. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Amen Thompson.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Shepard with the ball. Pass to Okogie. Screen by Capella. They kick it out to Green. The tray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Murray outside. Looking to get it going. Doesn't go that time. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Amen Thompson.